Come on, everybody, let's start the show. A quick ahoy hoy and away we'll go. Richard's got a minifig and Flynn's got a pin. The gang's all here and it's time to begin. Tricky Bricks roll call. Moto, Holly, Kara, and sometimes Blair, Clicky, Logan, Ms. Thing and Angela, and Thunderman Ho! Now you're here to grab your bricks and let's go to the Tricky Bricks Build and Chat Show!
Ahoy, hoy, friends.
Ahoy, hoy, everyone. How's it going? If you don't recognize me, it's because I got a haircut finally, and I don't look like a mad professor anymore, which is probably good, considering. But I didn't shave, though. I had to have a little bit of a rough Sunday.
Oh, no, I know who you are.
Sunday look. There you go. Anyway, so hope you are all having an awesome weekend.
We are.
It's been busy with, we had a Tricky Lug meeting yesterday.
We did.
Which is awesome. And if you're not already signed up, you absolutely should. It's the same time as we do our show, 10 a.m. on Saturdays. And it's once a month, and it's a great time, and you should consider it. Thank you. I was wondering why everything looked sort of orange.
I was feeling a little extra shiny.
Sometimes we forget that other light. So anyway,
good thing you know a lighting designer.
I know, right? It's a good thing we've got our guests in here. Sweater or long sleeves. Is it cold out there in Oakland? It's a little. It's more that it's really chilly in our house. That's really
It hasn't been bad. It's been in the 40s and 50s, right? Inside.
Yeah. It's been in the 50s outside. Like we haven't like I've been wanting to do some 3D printing, and I haven't been able to because it's been just too darn cold.
Might be able to do that today. Oh, I
don't know.
It's
too darn cold.
I'm feeling a little bright.
You look all right.
All right.
I think you're all right.
Hey everyone.
Minifig Chick is under a blanket. Good. So we wanted to, before we move on to the business of the day, when hanging out with all of our awesome crew, we do have an announcement to make. This has been
well considered
back and forth many times with things that are going on, and it's definitely maybe not the decision we were hoping that we would have to make, but it is unfortunately a decision that we have had to make. And that decision is that we beginning, well, gosh, I don't know what to say.
April
1st.
Yep.
Will be our final Friday show.
Yep.
Maybe not forever. There's always the chance that we might be doing, like some special shows or things like that. But as you've noticed, things have gotten busier and busier. Richard has been less and less available on Fridays.
I've only been here for maybe about half the Friday shows. And then when I am here, I'm really pulled to projects at my work. And I want to be able to focus on that and also really, really be present for everything we do with Tricky Lug.
Right. And that's another thing, too, is we're going to be turning a lot of our focus over to Tricky Lug and things going on there.
Mm-hmm.
This is not an April Fool's. This is
it's for real.
April for reals.
But the good news is the Sunday group chat.
Yeah, the Sunday group chat is going to continue strong. We did consider at one point like stopping things altogether, and then we just realized that wasn't going to work for us.
Well, we want to. Everyone here in the build and chat and sitting here at the table, and Logan there has put so much into the build and chat that we want to make sure it keeps going.
Right.
And Sundays we have time, and it's just fascinating. I love talking with the panel members and getting all the feedback from the chat. So this is the best way we can do that right now. And stay connected. And like Flynn said, we're taking we're going to be more involved in Tricky Lug as well.
And I know some of the things that we're going to do is we are going to be transferring over we're going to be kind of transferring over some of the features from our regular show to Sundays, like Thing from the Crypt, which other members of our cast will be joining in on.
We might have interviews on Sundays as well. Bring on a special guest for an interview.
Yeah, I think we're going to start doing regular special guests on Sundays. That'll be something to do, and we're really going to like focus on making the Sunday show the best, most awesome Sunday show that it can be. And then, of course, with Tricky Lug, that is a great way for you to that's a really great way for you to stay involved if you want to continue staying involved. We'll definitely be doing some build challenges via the Tricky Lug meetings. We may also do it's ever evolving. We may end up doing some build challenges for Sundays, but those are a little harder to manage, especially when we have a lot of people. But that doesn't mean that we won't still do them.
But there's building, lots of fun building together in Tricky Lug and at the Tricky Lug meetings.
Yeah,
and we haven't forgotten about the wheel either.
Right, and I don't know. The other thing too is, you know, this show started as a very specific product of the pandemic. It came about because I lost my job. I didn't have anything to do. Lego Masters was on, and we wanted to be able to reach out and create a community and be part of a community. And this was our way to
around
do
Lego.
Around Lego. And it was also a way to kind of keep us going, keep us all going throughout a very, very difficult time in all of our lives. And, you know, life is starting to return to normal. Schedules are starting to return to normal. There's less ability to focus on this as much as we would like, and especially now with our Lego house piece coming up, which is another thing that we really, really need to focus on. So, you know, for ourselves and our schedules and what we're doing, Fridays are just not tenable anymore like they used to be.
People might see you around on Twitch.
Yes, I will. That is another thing. I will no longer be part of the Tuesday raid train on Twitch, beginning, I think, April 20. I have to look at the date, but the one of the last Tuesdays in April will be my final show on the raid train. But I'm still going to be popping on Twitch from time to time. I'm thinking I'm going to try to find a day that I can stream for longer. And who knows, it might be maybe a Friday. I will, and also it allows me to kind of start spreading out and doing some more Animal Crossing streams and some more variety stream.
Have ukulele will travel.
Have ukulele will travel, exactly. So,
so that's what's up. This is the next chapter in the build-in chat, and we started it from absolutely nothing,
zero,
except you know, a nice Lego collection. So it's going to keep changing, and we want you to come along with us for all of that.
And you know, we also made the decision that it would be we would be ending the Friday shows at our 2-year mark. 2 years of shows, which I think is remarkable, especially when we were doing, you know, so many shows a week.
Yes, Monica makes a good point that challenges will be moving to Tricky Lug meetings. There is absolutely a lot of building left to do with Tricky Lug.
So much building. And I'm just looking now, and we have done almost 650 shows,
just about,
over the last 2 years. And that's a lot of content. That is more content than most TV shows. That's a lot of time here yakking about Lego. So
you hear that, Amy Poehler? Try 650 episodes.
Well, and I just wanted to say from the bottom of my heart that I have so loved everything that we've built here, and this isn't a goodbye. This is just like a slimming down of the schedule a little bit. And I also want to say it was an extremely difficult decision to make, and really, really went back and forth on it several times. As a matter of fact, we had planned on announcing this on Friday, and the show was just so fantastic, and all those builds, and it was so positive that
we were furtively passing notes back and forth.
I just couldn't bring myself to make that announcement at that particular time.
Well, and all of that is why we've decided to keep the Tricky Bricks Build and Chat going. And I think Sundays are just an awesome way to do that because we get to hang out with everyone in the panel. We will still have Sundays,
yes,
minifig chick.
We will still have Sundays. Sundays will still be here. So, I mean, really, we're just cutting down to 1 day a week rather than 2. That's the big takeaway, is cutting down to 1 day a week instead of 2. Our crew is still going to be here. Some of them might be maybe taking some little breaks here and there, but we're going to try and do some, like I said, more regular guests. And I see. Sorry.
What's up, honey?
Nothing. I just see people saying they're disappointed, and this is the last thing I wanted to do was disappoint anybody.
Well, we have good news
and I'm
as
sorry
well.
for that.
Flynn, there is good news. You know what the good news is? During lockdown, we couldn't go to any conventions at all, like zero, nothing, couldn't even barely go to the grocery store. But now conventions are happening in person, and we're getting to see members of Tricky Lug and, the rest of the Lego community in person. We had a meetup with Tricky Lug members. We're going to see a bunch of them at Bricks Cascade.
Sorry, I need to step away for a minute.
Well, we love you all and what we have going on here, and we're looking forward to more of it. It's just, gosh, schedules are challenging for everyone, right? It's so hard being pulled in so many directions when you're still like, I've got to stay at home, and you want to go out, and we're going to do both of those. So I think we've come to a good, happy medium here, and we made this announcement at the top of the show, so we get to have fun and yuck it up with everyone on the panel and all of you. So see this here, see this smile and this other feelings going on here. We're feeling both of those, and we're just feeling a lot of love for all of you. So we're looking forward to years and years and years of knowing you all and building fun things together.
Well, I hope that we can really build up Sundays even more. Like Sundays are already so amazing and one of my favorite days of the week. So I hope that you'll continue to hang out with us on Sundays. I also hope that maybe this will encourage some of you to join Tricky Lug. We have great meetings. We have a great time together. We build fun things together. Just think of it as another show, but where you can actually be there and talk, and you don't have to.
And you don't have to listen to us the whole time. You don't have
to listen to us yammering the whole time. So yeah, I'm
gonna lower this just a little bit there. That's better. Flynn, I think it's just about time for us to welcome on our guests, don't you?
Yep. All right, so everybody, now that done that, sorry, that was really hard, and it's been a long time coming, and I've had such a hard time saying the words. So yeah. All right, everybody, come on in. You're still our weird gay Lego dads.
Yay! We are happy to be your weird gay Lego dads, Wilfred.
All right, so let's welcome on from the part of the country that I won't try and make up something ridiculous. I'm feeling
from a place that is a place in its own right,
where it snowed yesterday. Apparently, it's Moto. Hi, Moto.
It's snowing even more today, so we have 6 inches of snow coming down. Working on 7.
Oh, that is crazy. That's
so
nuts.
I read in the chat that you all have blankets and you're freezing, and luckily here, the heater's just constantly turning on and running, trying to keep our house warm against the temperature outside.
Do you have insulation?
We have insulation from like 1938.
So like
the house was made.
So like,
but no, not
the
modern stuff by any stretch. It does get a bit
that's
air
still better
gaps
than
everywhere.
what we've got, which is nothing. It's like wood and then outside.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I was almost about to sing "In the Arms of the Angels" by Sarah McLachlan there for a moment, but yeah, I mean, it was going to be a bit sad. To have something pass on is always sad, but not gone forever. And
No, not at
right.
all, not at all. And who knows? Like, if things change, you may see an addition to the schedule. You also might see some special shows, that sort of thing. So,
well, another thing is we can always modify the Sunday format as well if we want to bring some of the building back in. Because I know Wilford was talking about how the Sunday is more of just the chat, but it can always grow and evolve, right?
absolutely,
Well, it's long too.
Well,
We're here for a couple of hours,
and people
right?
seem to always be building on the show. So it's
Recently, yeah, absolutely.
yeah, just sharing.
Wilfred, I think that Lego would be expensive insulation for in your walls.
Well, they do have. Funny thing is, they do have this new type of modern installation. This modern installation type of system where the foam type insulation is a studded block that you place down at the beginning of your project for your home. That winds up getting the concrete poured into it. So yeah, that's an actual thing now, which is kind of nuts.
Prefab.
And they're 3D printing houses now.
Yeah.
So there you go. All right. So from across the bay, here she is, Minifig Chick. Hi, Cara.
Hi,
Hey.
Cara.
How are you doing
Hello,
today?
hello. I don't think you should be sad.
I'm well, I mean, okay, so confessional time, like, of course, Cara is my confidant about a lot of things, and so she's known about this for quite some time and knows how it's evolved from being the idea has evolved. And I know, like, Moto knew, and I've talked to Holly about it. It was a very, I think, well considered decision. So yeah.
I mean, it's hard for I've got meetings on Friday mornings, and so do other people. So we know,
Right.
but we're getting back to stuff. But we still got Sundays. We still have each other.
Yep, that's the important thing, I think.
And Steve Parmley says you should be very proud of what you've done for our community over the last 2 years.
Oh, thank you,
thank you.
Steve.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we're some of us here grown-ups, right? We can have conflicting emotions at the same time. Things can be complex.
You can be a grown-up if you want.
But I don't know. I'm playing with
Where's the
being a
fun in
grown-up
that?
and playing with a fabulous figure while I'm being a grown-up.
And I'm just cuddling up under my mermaid tail blanket.
And speaking of blankets, I don't know. That was a
Cuddling up?
terrible segue. Yes, cuddling up. I will be
Cuddling.
cuddling up with our next guest very soon, as in like 4 or 5 days.
You mean like around a cup of coffee and some donuts?
Yes, and some Japanese pastries. It is Holly.
Hi, Holly.
Hi.
Hi. Ahoy, everyone.
Ahoy, hoy. How's it going?
All right, I'm trying to be sad with you, but I'm too excited that you're coming to visit.
I like where you're at, Holly.
I can't even pretend.
Oh, well, I gotta say, so even I know I said so April 1st will be our last Friday show, and we've planned it out so not only does it coincide with our 2-year mark doing the show, like 2 years is crazy. I mean, I know there are some people who've been doing this a lot longer, but it is, I still think two years with 650 or more episodes is pretty spectacular goal.
It should be a slower clap. I'm pretty proud of you guys.
Thank you.
For
And
hanging
we're
in
also
there.
going to be doing but we've coincided it also with a build challenge. So the last Friday show will be a build challenge day where we get to see everybody's models and stuff. So I'm really excited about that. And we may still end up doing a build challenge Sunday at some point where we
Why
all
not?
check out everybody's builds. And
I mean, the nice
here
thing
we
about
are.
Sunday is, it goes a little off script, so we can just kind of do whatever we want, right?
Right.
Yes.
Exactly. But
I've been memorizing the lines this whole time for nothing.
Yes.
Oh man, I could have just. Wait,
Wait, there's a script?
Yeah.
And so Apple's just said, is there any way to see the challenge builds for those who cannot attend Tricky Lug meetings? Yes, actually, we have talked about, or I know Cara and I talked a little bit about, if we do challenges through Tricky Lug meetings, that we might be able to depending on how many there are, cherry pick some that we really like or some to show off on Sunday. So yeah, there will still be an opportunity to see everybody's amazing builds. And there isn't any reason why we can't announce what the Tricky Lug challenge is on the show, and people are welcome to build along. So yeah,
Absolutely. And we can make an Instagram hashtag too.
Yeah. Instagram's always a good source.
yeah, I definitely plan on being a little bit more active on Instagram. I've really fallen off it in general.
Gee, I wonder why. Maybe because you're doing shows all week.
Yeah, we're just we're resetting our footing.
Yeah, I think that's really that's a good thing. And I want to start I want to have more time to build as well. And that's been, as much fun as the Friday shows where we build on our Lego house piece have been, it's actually incredibly difficult to actually get anything done. We keep falling down design rabbit holes and then talking with the chat, and then we get 4 bricks put on, and wow.
Yeah, I think this lends itself to quality over quantity, which is always a good place to be.
Yay, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yep.
And I'm glad, and it's funny, I'm glad. I remember I said that this has evolved a bunch of times. When we very first decided to make this announcement, we were like, we'll do it on a day when it's just me and Richard, and we don't want it to take over the Sunday show and have that be the whole subject and blah blah blah. But I gotta say, I'm glad we did it this way, because it's actually really comforting to have y'all here. Because I feel like I would have been much more upset for longer.
Certainly lamenting as you do.
Yeah.
Okay, you all. Can I bare my soul?
Uh-oh.
Here, I'm
You
going to
will
bare my
anyway.
soul to...
Close your
I
eyes,
know,
everyone.
it's going to happen no matter what. No. I'm very decent. So I was building yesterday. I was building on my friend's apartment, which is going to be space.
Oh.
And it's
Nice.
still a sketch, but it's going to be a little kid's bedroom that is space themed. I have a lot to do on it, but I spent this went together pretty much as I expected. There were some changes over the course of it, but I spent about 2.5 hours building a rocket bed yesterday. Utter fail. Fail.
Thank you. That makes me feel better about my situation.
Well, so I thought, how do I build small rockets? And I went to the way I've built them in the past, and they're like, whoa, that is not a fail.
Wow.
No.
A micro version of your
Super cool.
giant piece, Moto.
If you want, I can set this aside and pack it.
Oh, please.
Yeah,
Well, I'd love to
do.
see it in
Oh, that
person.
wasn't like an oh, please. That was like an oh, please. I should have put an exclamation point
Yeah,
on the end of it.
I'm busy packing today, so I'll just set this.
That was an oh please, like you have to ask.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
exactly.
did not have Moto's success with the little rocket. I used some inverse curves, and then I used some not inverse curves, and then there wasn't any room even for the tiny micro figure. And then, do you ever have this experience where you work on something and you make compromises, and you work on it and compromise, and you get something at the end and you're like, well, this is okay, and you show it to someone else and they're like, what even is that?
That did
Oh,
not
no.
happen, by the way. I did not say what
Oh,
even
no.
is that.
He didn't say that, but it was
Dark
he
secrets.
bounced back my feeling that it was less than acceptable.
Well,
no.
okay.
So
Okay, to
so
be
Richard,
fair-
it was to the pain. You
Yes,
know,
to the pain.
he's gonna leave your ears intact so you can hear oh my God, what is that thing?
Well, I gotta say my biggest, like, I thought that the design of it was cute. My biggest problem with it was it didn't fit in the room. Like, it took up the entire room, and then it
plus two studs
hanging outside of the room, and it just wasn't. Yeah, it could.
Richard, I kid you not, I was exactly in the same place yesterday where I kept trying to like do a little micro build, and I kept like zhuzhing it to the point that I was like, yeah, that looks pretty good, and then I put it in the room and it was way out of scale. I was like, like, it's so good that it doesn't fit here.
On the other hand, I absolutely love the idea of a bedroom being just all bed.
Right.
I had an apartment once in this live-work warehouse, and my apartment, my room was underneath the stairs, and basically it was exactly the width of my mattress with about 2 feet to enter the room, and that's where all my stuff could sit. Other than
you're saying you're like Harry Potter?
I was just going to say, who are you, Harry Potter?
I was.
I had the stairs.
I had a giant warehouse to make art in, but my little space was the size of the bed.
I told Eric that what the assignment was yesterday, that I had to make an apartment, or I have to make a bunker and a dream bunker and an apartment. And he was like, you should make the apartment that you had in Atlanta, which would be like the worst Lego build ever, because it was just like a concrete studio loft, basically. Like, it was just like an open loft, there's like one wall, it's all concrete, like floor, ceilings, like it's just like one big favorite.
You could put a sign on it. You say, this is not a box with a shelf, this is an apartment with a loft.
Right. And as soon as he brought up my apartment in Atlanta, which is ages and ages and ages ago, it was like right out of college, right? And like the first thing I remembered was the neighbors upstairs that had to have been wearing like high heels or something obnoxious, because that sound along concrete floors, you just don't forget that.
Yeah, I had a neighbor once that sounded like they were like bowling in wooden clogs all the time.
Yeah, I think the entire cast and extras from Riverdance lived upstairs for me.
Yeah, my son, I don't know what it is with kids, but they have no concept of treading lightly.
No, they don't.
And so, I know exactly where my son is whenever he walks anywhere. Especially when he has PE in his room, then it's like the drum corps has kind of arrived.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, we have the ring fit for the Switch, and that's pretty entertaining, because you have to like jog in place, and I can hear him just like stomping.
Are we gonna do pins?
Oh yes, pins.
Sure.
Wow, yeah, we're pretty far gone. All right, yes, let's do pins. Pins. All right, Kara.
So I pulled out a new one. This is from the Disney Coffee Cup series, and this is the Cheshire Cat.
Oh, cute. Very
Love
cute.
That.
Yep, I'm still missing a couple of the Coffee Cup ones, but I have most of them now.
I'd wear that.
Well, you know how much I love that Figment one. That is like my favorite, gayest coffee cup ever. Holly.
Okay, so I think I've shown this one once before, but I found my little case with some of my other pens that I hadn't seen in a while. So I got this from a friend who got this as a Disney employee. So this is a limited edition of 100 pieces. So there are only 100 of these made. This almost belongs in Things from the Crypt, because it's from 1998. But it's a little plaque with some pens.
Whoa!
Wow!
Different Disney buildings.
Wow, that's great.
That is excellent.
Wow, very cool.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
That's pretty cool. So there you go.
What's the date on that?
1998.
Wow, very cool. All right, Moto.
I'm gonna go with the Mega Hinkle today.
Whoa!
Yeah, which is a double. It's a double. It's so massive. That is a big pin.
That is a big
That is
pin.
a lot of joy.
That's a lot of Hinkle right there.
See, now I can be Kevin Hinkle if I just hold it right there. Hello, everybody.
It's pin puppetry.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, this is an unsung hero from the Disney universe and A.A. Milne. With their
Aw.
super cute
Oh, he's so cute.
pink bow and footy pajamas, who are maybe his body, but maybe pajamas. It's Eeyore.
And I was so excited to find this, and then I got it, and it's like the pin part on the back is a little wibbly, so I need to like solder it back together. But this is so good. You got to see this.
Yes.
Oh yes, that is my favorite Muppet.
Is it?
Yes.
I love him. Now I need a Dr. Bunsen Honeydew one as well.
Mhm.
I think Beaker had too much coffee.
Exactly.
So, Holly, is that going to be your favorite Muppet CMF?
We don't know anything about that.
I haven't heard anything about that. No idea what you're talking about. But I love Beaker. And then I keep adding pins, like whenever I wear my hoodie on the show, I keep adding pins to it, and then I forget to take them off, and like now it's getting covered. But what's really funny is now, whenever I go out, I constantly get compliments on my pins. Like whenever I go to the coffee shop or like I'm just like out and about, and a lot of people. Which one's the one that everybody? Oh, so many people comment on my Trent pin, my Daria pin. And then the other one is the Yeti. Like everybody loves the Yeti from
From Disney World.
Right. With the things.
The Matterhorn?
The Matterhorn, yes.
Oh
thank
my
you.
goodness, I can't believe that took that long. You know what this reminds me of, Flynn?
Do tell.
Well, I'm just trying to get out of that last little
Thanks.
story.
Anyway.
We should say hi to everyone in the chat.
We did. We haven't said hi to everybody in the chat
Hi,
yet.
everyone.
Sorry, we got so wrapped up
And I apologize.
emotional.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
Joel Marbella is the one who reminds
So make sure and populate that shout out in the chat.
While they do that,
list
Richard,
with the-
how big is the figure in your little room? How
Oh,
many
beg your
studs?
pardon?
Is it
Oh.
a two? Is it a two stud or a one studder?
He's one.
Okay, thanks.
He's cute, right?
I see him. I got it.
Thanks, but
That's why I decided to do a little bit of building today. That's why I asked.
Oh, right on.
You can see the gears moving in Moto's head.
Oh, and I got to point out my favorite little, he doesn't have a place for it yet, but this accessory is the tiny spaceman.
Yay, I was going to suggest you put that in there.
Right there.
I'm actually building today, so I'm going to be like in and out of the frame, getting
All right.
stuff.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's it is a build-in chat.
It's gonna
so
be one of
totally
those-
Okay to
But I
be-
can still hear you, so be warned.
It'll be one of those British door slamming farces. She'll be coming in from over here, over there.
It's like a Scooby-Doo episode. Okay, so it looks like who have we got here today? Let's see. Here we go. All
right
right.
on.
Yeah, and keep on keeping on, folks, with those hellos. So we make sure we get everybody. Wow, nice big
I know.
list.
We're starting out today with two
Humble
bricks.
Bricks is here. Hi, we've got Fourth World Adam. Good to see ya. Alexander 23Z. Apples is here from Europe. Hello, how's it going? Brick Jedi is here. Brickanista. Brickaroo Bonsai. Bricks EDU Blair Archer. Always good to see you. Hope maybe we'll see you on camera soon. See you later is here. Hello, Darren Siegfried. Fabufan MKE. Heather Mraz. Holly is here, all everywhere at the same time. Hooded One, Jeff Kremer, Jeff McElwee. Hello, we'll be seeing you soon. Ken Olson is here. Lego Don, L Nerd, Marbella Joel. Just might start the Emscapades, and you are. That is Marbella Joel, Marilyn Parmley, Matthew Builds Bricks, Miguel Medina, Minifig Chick, Minifig Nick, Monica Berry, Moto, and Ms. Smarty Bricks.
That is the biggest Emscapade.
That was like a waterfall
That was
of
like
Emscapades.
like an epic poem there.
Totally. We've got Patrick Wismers here, Rob Zaccardi and the Zaccardi. Ahoy, hoy. Hello, Lana, Elena, and Vanessa. How's it going? We've got Spot the Magic Ninja. The Brick Cove. Hey, Aubrey. How's it going? The Hornburgers are here. Ahoy, hoy, Hornburgers. Haven't seen you in a while, so great to have you back. We've got Wilfred. Bonsoir, Wilfred. And Wyatt Builds. And, of course, hello to Zarkino Kim, wherever you are.
Wow, what
awesome.
a fun crowd.
Yeah, what a great
I have a
group.
question.
Yeah,
Cara, I got your message late last night that you were in need of 2x2 tiles.
1 by 1.
1 by 1 round tiles.
Did I say 2 by 2?
I thought it was really late when I saw that email, so you might have said. So 1 by 1 round tiles?
Yeah, hang on a second. Let me get my plates and I'll show you.
Sorry, while we hijack the stream here for
No, that's
personal.
okay. Just real quick, I wanted to mention. So Wilfred said, Richard, you can check 31095 Fairground Carousel, a space-themed merry-go-round with a lovely little classic rocket. So there's an idea.
I'm writing that down.
Also, See You Later mentioned something earlier in the chat. They said if they wanted to bring an apartment. Sorry, I got to find the comment again about bringing something to the apartment. I mean, to Bricks Cascade, and I think it was something about how many they can build. Did you already answer that, Cara?
I did, and the answer is
Bring them
as it gets higher and higher, it'll get unstable at a certain point. So that's really our only limit. We're 5 base plates wide at the moment. We might be able to stretch that, and so
right. Well, and you know what I was thinking too. I was also thinking that if we bring some 8x16 plates, we might be able to turn some of these apartments into ground floor buildings. That we could build the sidewalk in front of them. So I say, bring as many as you want.
Yeah, we're not saying
Absolutely.
stop.
Yeah, I mean, please. We would love for our first in-person Tricky Lug display to be just like the most amazing thing ever. And I know it will be. And the bigger and the more, the better.
Well, and some of my favorite convention moments are making things happen in the moment. Like we had just met Holly and there was this whole thing about charging up lights and getting batteries to work. And that was such a great way to connect.
And of course, the infamous, how are we going to get this sign over Ewok Adventureland without it toppling over and breaking everything?
That I love that pitching in the moment and everyone has ideas and people show up with figures.
Well, to me, that moment will go down in history for me personally as like the most epic coming together of people to make something happen at a convention. Like we were sitting there, how are we going to do this? And literally just a guy walking by was like, wait, what's going on? Oh, I'm a carpenter. Here, let me build you a custom thing to hold your sign up. I mean, where else did that happen? Like, that's just crazy.
I was there for moral support.
Yes.
Thank you,
Aw.
Mike.
Wow. Wait, what?
Is that okay?
Okay? That is incredible.
Whoa.
That's adorable.
Whoa.
Well, there
It's
you
really
go.
Beautiful.
Ooh, I made a mistake. No, I did make.
Oh, see,
yeah.
I was looking for those little wings. That was part of my madness last night. I was like, I know we have these little wings and that little rocket tail in white. And I found giant wings and a rocket tail in silver.
That
What is that little? What is that
really
bottom
Makimoto.
piece?
That's fantastic.
Yeah, and using that console support for the feet
Yeah,
on
there
it
you
is
go.
great.
Oh, okay.
Wow, people just have their strengths, right? Like Moto dealing with tiny little details and building in every direction. You and your micro castles and small furniture. I realize I don't build small a lot.
Neither do I. This
Hard.
was kind of a challenge. It was very difficult to think.
Well,
of something.
nicely done. That ski pole makes such a fine detail on the front.
That's great.
There you go. I'll set this aside.
Yay!
Cute.
You know what it looks like? It reminds me of like a rocket ride outside of the grocery store.
Yeah, that's what
like,
I was going for. Yeah. You insert your $100 bill and then you go. Chunk,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there was a set for that too. The little Lego ideas.
Is that how
Yep.
much
Oh, yeah.
rides cost at the grocery store now? You just have to put
Those
100
even still
in.
exist.
Yeah, you have to put 100 kroner in there, 100 krone.
Hey Kevin, how's it going? I just saw your message right now.
But yeah,
I
you don't have to highlight me anymore. I'm good.
Oh, I noticed that you're on Facebook, Kevin. So it might be why your name didn't show up in the long list of chat folks. I'm not sure.
We're
if
super glad
Facebook
you're
does.
here.
And guess who else is here? It's someone else. In the green
Sometimes
room.
it's
Yay, Blair.
Ahoy, hoy.
How's it going?
Doing well, you know, waking up with catastrophes, and then I thought I was going to be early, and then they made me late, extremely late.
That's all.
But I missed pins, which I'm all out of, so, you know, maybe they're helping me out.
I've got to say, I have found there's only really been a handful of times that this has happened, but there have been a few times where we've actually been like, oh, I'm super prepared and ready early for the show, and I'm sitting down in the coffee, and there's still 5 minutes to go, and
We're
this is
feeling
awesome.
great about ourselves.
And then at like 9:59, I'm like, oh no, I forgot to blah 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 important thing.
Yep.
Like, running around like a mad person.
glasses.
So,
Usually.
yeah.
Hi, Gary Mullane from Ireland.
Hey Gary, how's it going? Oh my goodness. Woo.
So
what-
Holly, speaking of those tiles, so this is the cobblestone path for our neighborhood.
okay.
So I have 2.5. Half. Here's the half.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
So I've got
Need gray.
the 2x2s, but what I need are the 1x1s.
Okay, so you
in
need
the dark
gray.
colors. So I need dark gray, reddish brown, and dark red.
Ooh.
I know it's tough.
Yeah, light gray are the ones that I have the most of.
Dark.
I know I have
might
light
have.
gray too, but I decided the light gray was just too much contrast.
Have a lot of light gray, and I have. What about like a silver, like the flat silver?
I could probably put a few of those in. I should
Actually,
I
have
should
a lot
go
of
through my
flat silver.
metallic spots.
Oh, hi,
Yeah.
hi, Cat. Dr. Cat Builds is here. Hello.
Hey,
We'll be
Kat.
seeing her very soon, too. So many people. Oh, and I should mention, if you were not around for the Tricky Lug meeting yesterday, there will be a Tricky Lug meetup at Bricks Cascade at 11:30 a.m. on Saturday. And I believe it's going to be in the, will it be,
It'll be
in the material?
room. It's going to be in one of the presentation rooms. I think it's A105.
Okay, and is it going to be printed in the whatever booklet
It'll be
or
in the
whatever?
schedule.
Oh, it'll be on the schedule. Wow, we're even on the schedule.
How do you find the schedule? Because I'm
It's on
So the
Bricks
schedule
Cascade, but-
online on Bricks Cascade is not updated yet. There's going to be a few things moving around, so we're not on the online schedule yet.
well, where
but
do you
I
find
know
the
that-
out of date one?
They're putting us so when you have to go to brickscascade.com and you have to log in, and then under
Oh, thanks, Kat. Kat knows the whole score. Saturday, 312, room A105 /106 from 11:30 to 12:30.
fabulous.
Very exciting.
It's still kind of surreal, you know. I feel like I had to postpone my excitement for so long due to the, you know, highly anticipated cancellation.
Yeah.
Basically, that it's hard to believe that, you know, we'll be seeing you in less than a week's time.
I know. I've been in a state of like, is this really happening for so long?
To the point where I was placing last minute orders on like Thursday last week.
I have not placed a single Bricklink order. That's how doubtful I was this was going to happen.
Well,
Wow.
I discovered there were things from Duplo Tulo that I needed very badly.
Oh,
And
I have a
absolutely.
ton of Blair. I have a ton of Tulo stuff.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
I should have reached out a little bit harder locally, but I put it out on the Facebook group and I was getting kind of crickets. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna order some. But you know, I will talk to you afterwards about that.
Okay.
Tulo
Yep.
is so cool.
Big old bucket full of it.
Oh, cool.
Well, we're so
Wow.
confident we've already placed our order for biscuits and gravy.
Well, you would have to place an order right about now to get it in any amount of time.
Oh, maybe we'll have to make some.
No, we will have to order some ahead of
You make
time.
darn good biscuits, you guys. So if we're here for breakfast,
All
I got
right.
you.
Oh.
All right, pitching an Uber over there.
Hey, Cara, we have rounds. We have gray 1x1 rounds.
We have light gray.
But I haven't
Light
found. We must have our dark red ones in another container.
I don't think we
'cause
have dark red
We have
1x1s.
0 1x1 rounds.
Wait, did you
in
say
that.
dark red or reddish brown?
Both.
Both.
I have dark red, but I don't have a ton. I have like probably maybe a dozen.
Oh, Kat's
Yeah,
asking what is the biscuits and gravy. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but biscuits and gravy.
well,
Yeah, biscuits and gravy. I'm definitely there for. I literally need like 125 each of dark red, dark gray, and reddish brown.
Didn't you get?
Okay,
So
let me-
I'm trying to
let me-
find a Bricklink store that
They're
is
not
in
tiles, they're
Portland,
studs.
but
I
Oh.
do know a Bricklink store that's local. Let me see what I can do. Let me put the feelers out and see if.
thanks. Yeah, I put it on the Bricks Cascade Discord, but yeah, any
Yeah, that's not the same as me like IMing somebody though.
Yes, exactly.
For example, Holly has Tulo, and I
Yeah.
could only find one Bricklink seller in the entire United States that had the piece that I
Yo.
mentioned.
I'm really bad.
Wow.
I'm sorry, you guys. I've been so bad about being on any of the social media forums at all, or checking email. Apparently,
So Holly, can you fill in for the uninformed about the biscuits and gravy experience?
I believe they are referring to Pine State biscuits, which is like
Oh, you believe? I love it. I believe you know exactly what we're talking about.
I'm not familiar. So what is it?
it's just there's a local, not quite a chain, but well, yeah, I guess it's a chain. There's a local chain of biscuit places in town, and there's one near the convention center. Conveniently, that makes really good. The guys that started the place are from North Carolina, so they make like Southern style biscuits, like legit.
And they are outrageous. And you can call from the convention center and order them, and then go pick them up because
All
and
right,
we missed
totally
out.
need to do that.
So last time we were in Portland, we missed out on all of the eating places we wanted to go to because it was so incredibly hot.
It was like 246 degrees out.
It was like
That's right.
a million degrees, and everybody was like, no, we're not opening our kitchen because it's too
That's-
hot.
That was like record breaking. Yeah, because that was for the picnic in August, right?
Yep.
That was insane.
Yep, that was intense.
So what's the name of the place so I can save
Pine
it right now on
State.
Google Maps?
Pine
What is
State.
it? Pine State?
Pine State biscuits are also in Reno.
Really?
Let's put it on the chat.
In Reno, why?
There's 5 locations in Portland and 1 in Reno.
Maybe one, because it was like 3 of the guys that started the place. Maybe one of them moved to Reno. I don't know.
Wow, well, don't spend all your money in Reno. You got to save some for
You got to
biscuits.
save some for biscuits. Yeah. Well, there's a lot. I have to say, of like, I've visited many places, and Portland has the most amazing food of many cities that I've been to. Like really, really good food.
And this comes from someone who lived in New Orleans.
That's another place that had lots of really, really good food. I mean, the thing, okay, I will say this about like the difference between New Orleans and Portland as far as food goes, is that New Orleans, without a doubt, has amazing food. However, it is all the same food. Like it's all New Orleans food, which is fantastic, but it is all, everywhere you go, it's all the same sorts of things that you see on the menu.
Yep.
And other types of food like Chinese food
Yeah.
isn't the best in New Orleans
Yeah.
as much as I love it.
I mean, I will say that I've struggled to find good Mexican food here, so there's that.
Okay, but I will still I think that that Portland, especially because there's that whole like food truck thing going on. There's this variety of types of food that you can find that are that's
We gotta get you out to Denver.
We're also a vegan mecca, but I was impressed with Denver.
Even
You-
Blair said that the place
Incredible
I
place.
took him to was good.
Yeah,
And Blair's
that
pretty
place-
picky.
Oh, Dr. Kat says if anyone has extra black Technic pins, I can definitely bring you.
How many do you need?
I know you've come to the right place.
How many do you need, Dr.
I have a
Cat? Do you need,
ton. I'll put.
do you need a
I'm putting them in
quart or
bag
do you
right
need a
now.
gallon? Do you want a quart or a gallon?
Yeah. I mean, that's the kind of thing you can show up to the convention, day of and ask for, and somebody will help you out.
But it's also
I
the
will
kind
help
of
you out
thing that
because I have
I've-
too many.
I've been missing this kind of, community love too. Like when you show
As
up,
many as you got. Okay, I have to mute and turn my camera off for a little while. I'll be right back.
Oh dear.
you've
He's got to flex. He's got to do the technical flex.
you begged the question, how many pins does Moto have?
Yeah. See, I think we should add a feature like they used to do on. I don't know if anybody here remembers. If you're older, you do. Captain Kangaroo.
I do.
Was like a kids' TV show, and whenever he would say like a word, there was like a moose puppet that would drop ping pong balls on him, and like ping pong balls would just like fall from the ceiling. And I think that we should every episode we can pick a word of the day, and if anybody says it, then like Moto gets showered with Technic pins, like they just like fall out of the ceiling. Or let me put it in terms our younger folks can understand. Slime from Nickelodeon, if you remember the slime.
You know what, Flynn?
What?
Slime is 30 years old now.
I know.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna turn the dial back and say Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Well, no, I will always go there. That is, the word of the day from Pee-wee was always amazing.
Especially when it was found via an epic pun, where it like wasn't actually that word, and it would just happen to be like in another word or something.
Yes. And then they'd always play that at the end. That was always my favorite.
We were talking about food a few minutes ago, and I think
Aren't we always?
I think a great workshop or show or special for Lego fans would be cooking and Lego. Because I don't know about you all, but around here we have burned. Okay, Flynn is a great cook, and I do respectably. But we have burned so much food because we were building. Oh my goodness.
And no, it's kind of like if you're going to have a marathon building day, then it's probably best to just order in.
Yeah.
Because trying to cook and do it at the same time.
Boil away all the water.
Speaking of eating, it's time everyone, for the pause that refreshes. That's right, everyone. And he knows his cue.
Well, he's late.
It's Logan cookie time.
But he was there. I think he was there for the word time. You see everyone?
Yeah. I mean, he's just like he hears the pause that refreshes, and he instantly gets very excited.
Oh, that was a little bad.
Yay! What a good boy.
All right.
Now the trainer told us you have to let him taste it. See? So he knows it's there.
No, you
I think he knows it's there.
No, he just eats it without thinking about
All right,
it.
here we go. And 1, 2, 3.
Good boy, Logan.
What a good boy.
What a good dog.
Woohoo.
Okay.
All right. And who else have we got today?
Look who else we have.
We also have Skittles.
You gonna do it? Are you gonna do it? Ready?
I will never not laugh at Skittles alone in the chair. It is one of my
Oh, she almost got it. She almost got it. Nope.
The evolution of Skittles catching a treat.
Nope.
That's like a savings account down there.
Okay, can I just say that like Logan would have, if it had hit the floor, he would have been off that chair in a half a second.
Oh yes.
He's like, I can't be bothered unless you're gonna put it in my mouth. No. I have nothing.
I feel
no
that.
more. You're cut off.
Yay, Blair!
There we are. Say hi, buddy.
Hi, Henrietta.
Oh.
I'm just gonna lick my paw here.
He says, if you see a kitty in the green room, do the puppet second.
One more.
Roar! Oh, I need more dinosaurs in my collection. More
Don't we all?
dinosaurs.
Well, we're getting 10 new Jurassic World sets coming.
I heard about
There's
that.
gonna be plenty.
And that has been Logan Cookie Time. say that music has been the best free investment of music that we've made on this show.
Wow. Moto.
Okay, so Kat, is that enough for you?
I'm going to need them back, though, if she takes everything. And
You know,
then-
there's one 3-long pin in there. If you can find it, then
Whoa! Holy bananas!
Cow.
Oh my.
Well, you know, when
goodness.
I'm working on that large Technic spaceship, it's like I ran out of pins, and I decided that's never going to happen again.
Exactly.
Uh-oh. Holly, there's some word in the chat that perhaps you need to practice your throw a little better.
No.
Oh,
Those
no.
landed right in front. Like she could reach them when they land. Most of them when they landed. She'll do it if she's not in the chair. She catches it every time, even if it's a bad throw.
No, I love that she just like watches them fall on the floor. Logan would never let that happen.
Yeah, she's she's currently vacuuming under my feet as we speak.
Moto, are you growing a beard?
Not anymore.
Wait,
Well,
you
I noticed something's going on.
Oh,
here.
that's what you did when you were gone.
I
Now I know
noticed
why you were
something.
gone so long. I was like, I know it doesn't take him that long to find black pins because they're probably within hand's reach. What are you doing? You
Uh-oh.
are bonkers. Okay, you have to leave it like that now for Brick's Cascade. Come on.
I'm not getting on a plane looking like that. No.
No one
Nobody will
should
have a
see it
mask
anyway.
on, so nobody will see it till you get to the convention.
I'm
Right.
sure the TSA person, when they check your face, they say, "Please pull it down."
You
Do
know,
they?
if you do the same treatment to your hair, then you'll be ready for Brick's
Oh,
Cascade.
no.
Oh, so Wilfred's asking about the new space sets and Richard's reaction to the new space sets. Let's see if I can
Wait,
bring some of these
New
up.
space sets?
Yeah, the new city.
The new city sets are awesome.
are space themed. So let's see if we can.
Yeah, I
find
was-
that.
When I was at Target, the largest one was already sold out.
Wow. Wow. Hang on.
They're pretty cool.
Oh man, I put in city, and the first thing that came up was City of Lanterns. It's just teasing me.
It's a good one.
You let everybody
All right.
talk while I find.
So, Dr. Cat, you have to confirm how much I should bring. But yeah, I have some pins next to me.
Wow.
I don't know. Maybe she's making a triple Olympic-sized swimming pool of Technic pins or something.
I don't think I think she said a quart was probably fine.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. Okay.
I'm imagining, like, with that many, you could make wearables out of just Technic pins.
Did you see?
You
I
probably
forget who
could.
it was who was building with just Technic pins recently, and making
Yeah,
spirals.
You can slot them together.
Yeah.
That's kind of a fragile construction, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
I've never, I'm just,
well, I
'cause I
like
have them
the-
here.
I
I'm going
like
to
that
try it.
one.
I've never really tried that before.
Okay, here we go. Here are
Oh, wow.
the new,
No, they clutch pretty good. Sorry, they
here's
clutch
the
very well.
news. Oh, Jeff's going to the Lego house in April. Awesome. We will be there in September. We are very, very excited about it. Let's see. So let's share the screen here. Now, I know we looked at these a long time ago when they were first announced, but we haven't actually looked at them recently. So,
They're pretty cool.
They're very, very cool.
all right. So here's the first one. This is the Rocket Launch Center. Can I get a bigger picture here? Nope. It's just
Okay.
it's
No, I
smaller.
don't think so. It's going to be little.
Yeah. So these are
I
similar
like
to
it.
the
I
ones.
like these as well because you're getting some really cool new parts, new elements as well.
Wow.
Well, I love the gantry and then the side building with the palm tree. Like maybe this is it in Canaveral.
Yeah, they came out with a similar line of set like these a few years back.
Yeah, this one has a lot more in space that is, it's like more vehicle and space station and moon base focused. It has a little bit more structure than the last one. This is the one that's the most like the other ones because it's the launch. So all the
Yeah,
other
they're
ones
also
different.
these sets are designed off of the Artemis mission types real equipment.
Well, I
Oh,
love
right on.
that the dome is like a half hot air balloon piece.
Yeah, I like that.
It's a new element. It's a quarter, but it's a new dome element, and you're gonna see in
so
Translite
it's like
Blue.
like the Trolls hot air balloon, but just the top half of it.
Kind of. I don't know
it's
if
even
the
bigger.
same dimensions.
Yeah, it's an entirely new element. Yeah.
It's bigger.
Well, I wonder if you could make like
Yeah.
a pill bug.
You're
out
thinking of
that.
these, right, Flynn? Like
What now?
these are pretty big.
Yeah, I think the footprint for this is like 16 by 16. Is it? Boy?
Well,
Wow.
I see the
Or, like,
bar in the front
14.
center of that one.
Yeah, they clip
can-
on
They clip on, and then
so that they open and close really easily.
the meteorites are also a dual mold, really cool transcrystal element inside, baked inside to the
Okay.
into
Oh,
the
is
shop.
that the
which is
gray
nice.
element there? Is a meteorite?
Yeah.
Yeah,
the moon
some
rock-
have
moon
speculated
rocks.
that it's the like crystalline stuff is supposed to represent water because it's like a light blue.
Yeah,
Cool.
all sorts of cool stuff.
Adventure
wow,
Craig.
they are living it up.
I know. He
Yeah.
looks a little like Doc from Back to the Future.
He's got
It's
that
a
hair.
recolor. I
Have
think,
Have
of
you
the
ever
hair.
seen NASA when they land something? They go nuts in that
So
control
kidding.
room, man.
I would too.
High fiving.
Well, it's interesting too because you don't see a ton of minifigs with open mouths, and these both have like open mouth faces.
And they redesigned the classic space rocket logo as well for this thing.
Hey,
which is cool.
Abner's here. Hi, Abner. How's it going? Can't wait to
Oh,
see
wow.
what Rick's Cascade. That is gonna be so awesome.
Hi,
Very
Abner.
fun.
Yeah.
I love the customs, the stickers in that piece.
Oh, and here's that meteorite you were talking about.
Yeah, see how you can even like complement it with a light brick probably because it goes on.
Yeah, it
really-
seems like
Cool.
those are translucent. Like if you had light on the inside.
Yeah, just like the geodes. It's like a uber awesome version of the geodes.
Man.
I love those geodes. I gotta
Oh
say.
yeah, Vincent is obsessed with these
Yep.
things too.
So we had that one. Then we have this.
That's the one
Lunar
that was sold out. That's
This
the one that was
Lunar
sold out
Research
Target.
Space?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like this one also has the meteorite.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, and it's got those pieces in trans blue. Ah! Oh
Yeah,
my
it's cool.
god.
I'm going to say one word to you guys about those pieces. Lug bulk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Went crazy.
They're cool.
Yeah, they're
Pretty
really
amazing.
neat.
Now this sort of looks. I mean, except that you wouldn't have solar panels on an undersea, layout. This, if you look at the whole thing, it looks like an undersea layout too.
Mhm.
I think.
A bit, yeah, and the use of the Technic wheel hub for the entrance is just really brilliant.
Very
Well, I've
cool.
got ideas for a mock that I can't say, so I shouldn't have even mentioned it.
Very cool.
I know someone heard you say that, Holly, and they just built it.
I know, right?
Oh yeah. Also, hey Flynn. Also,
Yeah.
there's a new molded element. Oh, it's going to show up in the next one anyway.
Oh, okay. Let's take a look at this. So this is the Lunar Space
Ooh,
Station.
this is my favorite so far. That's
Yeah.
pretty
So
cool.
the cockpit and the cockpit dome stuff is all new as well.
Oh yeah.
And there you can see the classic space logo has been re-rendered,
it's
re-updated.
so cute.
It's cool with a moon.
Yeah, and it's got like shading and stuff.
And then, do you think those the flags with the two clips, is that a printed piece or is that a sticker? I see a bunch of them.
For the flags, I think those are stickers, if I
Someone say
remember
sticker.
correctly.
Wow.
Nice.
Marilyn says she got a lot of those geodes in lug bulk. I'm in heaven. Oh, I bet. Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Jake is here. Hey, Jake. Love those quarter domes. Yes.
Yeah, me too,
Quarter
Jake.
domes are amazing.
I'm just imagining what kind of insect, like, exoskeleton you could make with the balloon parts and those new smaller ones together.
Mhm.
Now,
Yeah,
I gotta
allowed.
say,
And there's the rover. You missed the rover. That was the last one.
no, I was going to show it. I was actually just looking for to see if there were any more because what I'm noticing is almost all of these are at a pretty high price point.
Yeah,
so that was
there's
something that
two
was
things.
commented on. Yeah. Was
Yeah,
that
there's
all
two
the-
main
all
things
these-
for that. It's
yeah.
all the big new molded elements. You're getting a lot of larger pieces, but it's also they all have the Artemis concept art inspiration branded on the box. So NASA's
Oh,
probably
got it.
getting a cut, which is good, you know.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I love
Oh yeah,
this
inspired
vehicle.
by NASA's Artemis lunar rover concepts.
I love that the wheels turn 360 on this one, so it can.
Yeah,
go
someone was
fast
driving that
on-
around on a table, and you could you don't have to steer it. You just it'll go anywhere. That's the
goes
whole
in-
point of
it's,
those.
it's like the Dyson Rover.
yeah, a Dyson Rover, exactly. Yeah.
Well, so and now I notice here that on the back of the box it's saying 60348 plus 60350, and you can connect them together.
Yeah, the airlocks interplay. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Super cool.
And I've heard that
Sweet.
then you can basically use those airlocks too to build a modular moon base and interlock them to each other instead of just the vehicle, so that you can create a whole like complex.
Wow.
Yeah, the only thing they need for this is like, I don't know, a space monorail.
Well,
Here we go.
Is that it?
well, for all the space builders like myself, there's always this complaint of, oh, Lego should do space again. Well,
There it
There
is.
you go.
There it is.
There's your
Yeah,
space.
Lego's doing.
I want a GIF of that.
Well, Lego is partnering with science pretty well, like between NASA and National Geographic for the underwater things. So I wonder if we're going to see some Friends space as well.
well,
That'd be so
my
cool.
my way, if it was my way, I would love to see Friends in space, because that's like my whole. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
friends,
one of my-
space friends would be a pretty great theme. We've seen them like have an interest in space, but
There's
not
that-
actually go to space.
There's that cool sticker, like the really psychedelic Friends space logo.
So here's something I wanted to talk about. We talked about this a little bit on,
Or if
on
they keep up, who knows? Maybe get pigs in space with friends. I don't know.
I'd watch that.
Actually, we talked about this quite a little bit on Friday, but I'm curious to hear what y'all think. Fabby fan MK says I want to see pigs in space.
There you go.
100% need to see that.
Pigs.
Make it, Fabby fan, with some Fabuland bits.
Well, Flynn, I like this photo because it shows it differently than what we saw yesterday.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh
okay.
yeah. Chris mentioned this is I don't know if we'll want to talk about this. Yeah, but the new trailer for Lego Masters Australia is epic.
Oh, really?
It is.
My god, it is so good. The first comment I got was someone sent the link and they're like, I guess their budget went up this year. I was like, oh yeah, it did.
Wow. Well, they've
I'm
been
still
doing.
watching the first season.
I mean, haven't they been doing it the longest?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, they are the model for all the others, the modern Lego Masters.
Yeah.
But yeah, oh my gosh, yeah, I was like, oh my god, they're really.
Friends rescuing pigs in space, and it makes sense.
It makes sense. I mean, they rescue the animals from around the planet Earth, so why not rescue the
almost feel
pigs in space?
Like Friends in space, we would see a return of the life on Mars aliens. They look like they would be good friends with the friends.
Well, I want to see Liz throw down with Miss Piggy. Like that would be. That's what I want to see.
I just really want to see more mini doll outerwear, because we only really got some.
Sweet Mayhem was the only one we
Sweet
got.
Mayhem.
Right?
Yeah.
And it was epic. And then every time you put something else on it, like it can look good, but it's got a lot of loose spots. So to get some more stuff that's tight to their bodies, so that you could really do custom concepts based around science fiction friends, would be super cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I wanted to get people's opinions on this next thing. We talked about this on Friday. Now, the brick sketches. So there's a new brick sketch coming. 2 new brick sketches coming out.
Oh, that was good.
There's this Miles Morales one, and then there's also an Iron Man one. Which, I mean, frankly, I'm kind of done with Iron Man, but I'm just curious because.
Oh, but he's not done with you.
I know.
I was thinking the same thing.
I was super surprised because when the first ones came out of these, I didn't see a whole lot of positive chatter online about them, which I thought was strange because they were some of Chris's most popular posts when he was before he was a Lego designer.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got those first few, and then we didn't see them for a really, really long time. And I really thought that maybe they just decided not to make any more of them. But here we are with two new ones.
It doesn't seem like it was that. I mean, the last ones they did were the Mickey and Minnie maybe a year ago.
That's still pretty. I mean, that's still a pretty long time.
I will say that they kind of shelf warmed. I mean, they had to adjust the price on them down. And I think that his first wave was just not indicative of his skill, that they had kind of, pulled back on some of the little like looser elements and stuff that he normally incorporated into his brick sketches that made them so awesome.
Well, they Legoized them, right? Like they made them more in line with the Lego brand.
But it took a lot of what was charming about them away from the build. I mean, for example, even if the first ones had just included some of the like pens that he used to put with them, that they would have had this like extra element of like, oh, that's super cool. Oh, and I'm getting like a 4-long bar in a new color or something. Just a little something there. And I think these new ones are showing us that they're letting him have a little more freedom, or he's gotten used to working with their parameters better, or a little bit of both. And they look really good, especially this hoodie. I mean,
I like that they've gone a little 3-dimensional, because I've said the same thing for mosaics. When it's just perfectly flat and 2D and kind of like a color by number, it just doesn't really interest me as a product, as like a set to buy. It just doesn't look like it would be like you would learn anything. There's like no real technique in there. There's kind of just nothing that appeals to me. But something like this is like, okay, there's something tricky going on. Like that's
yeah, to be able to do the nose component in an eagle.
Yeah.
It's probably just a little bit of
cool. That's not just a non-seated brick, right? There's a technique there making that be at an angle.
Yeah, there's probably a clip and bar single hinge in there underneath.
See, this is kind of in that same vein of like the Wolfwalkers thing that I did. Like when I attempted to do, like initially I was going to try and do it as like a brick sketch. I was using that idea to do a brick sketch, but then when I ended up starting to put the elements together, it just went naturally. It just went 3-dimensional because it's Lego, and I think it just has more interest that way.
I like that piece, Holly.
And I really love the strings of the hoodie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like that is it's such a great little element, and I like how it kind of peeks out beyond the frame of the piece. Right, so it really looks, it just adds to that dimension.
I love that the eyes wrap around, and the fact that this is small and at this price point, it seems like something I would give this to a friend who was into Spider-Man, who wasn't necessarily into Lego. Just to have
my son would love it. Yeah, he would like that. I mean, obviously he's into Lego too, but he
good color, great parts collection on it too.
Oh,
that's cool. Is that new?
They really dialed it in. I mean, I think that if anybody has tried to build a two-dimensional brick sketch type thing before, you do end up using a lot of like, I put a stud down here and then I, twisted the piece and it's only hanging by one thing and like, it's only keep it as flat as possible. They do end up being really fragile. So I think that going this extra slight dimensional, like, going forward is making it really good.
And you can't even see really. You can see a little bit of the dimensionality in this picture, but this one I think really shows it off beautifully. It's a cool. It's a fantastic bit.
Well, I can see them making, if these sell well, I could see them making many different characters. Like, gotta collect them all.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, I guess I just I was just surprised. Like, to me, it seemed like it had been a long time since we had seen one. When normally we do get, things coming in a little bit faster. But I mean, remember what happened with Brickheads? Everybody said like Brickheads was on the way out, and I think they were planning on canceling it, and then all of a sudden it like came roaring back. Although I'm not quite sure what the impetus was behind that.
I don't know, because Funko has a huge following, and that I don't know. Whenever I see one, I just think of Funko Pops. I don't know why.
What? You don't know why?
They just seem very similar to me.
Well, I think that was the entire intention, right?
The point, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's just it's just Lego's answer to Brickhead or to Funko.
To Brickheads.
Yeah, Lego's answer to Brickhead.
To Funko. Which, you know, I've never really been on board with Funko, but I can definitely get behind BrickHeads if nothing but just for the parts. There's always good parts in there.
Well, lots of good tiles, right?
Yeah,
Lots of great tiles.
good
No,
parts.
I'm thinking maybe they did this with Marvel as well, but it seems to me like Disney has made its way through many, many different lines. Like they've made mosaics, they've done ideas sets. There's, you know,
Well, they're everywhere.
brick
Well, because
heads.
they own everything.
You mentioned National Geographic. That's Disney. Disney's getting a cut off of those.
Well, like Mickey and Minnie are in multiple different form factors in Lego. It's like they send up a balloon with Mickey and Minnie, and if it goes well, then they try other characters.
It's the best they can do with the inability to outright buy Lego, right?
Right?
I'm sure they've tried.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
They can't.
Lego's
Now that I think
but
about
we'll
it.
make some sets for you. We'll make a whole lot of sets, but you know, as long as we get to be our own thing.
All right, I got a question, you guys. I think I know the answer, but there is not currently a plate that follows that profile, right?
Not a plate.
Plate?
Just a
There's
tile.
a tile.
Yeah.
There's a tile, but not a plate.
Yeah.
We're getting ever closer, I think.
Because we have
Well-
that one weird bendy plate that is
I've-
like
I've gone
Sort
through
of the
all-
right angle
squared
one.
off, sort of. It's
Yeah.
like straight
I can't
and then a
find anything
bend.
that follows that exactly, though.
Yeah, the only way I get around it is
The keys, right?
I drop Apollo studs on
Yep.
Yeah,
on there
that's the one.
to keep it going. But yeah,
That doesn't
Apollo
work.
studs?
Oh, we heard about that
The
the other
ones
day.
with the hole, right? Yeah. Now, why do you call that an Apollo stud?
you could go to Brothers Brick and look it up. But the reason this is called an Apollo stud is because when it was first introduced, Jamie Berard was saying this is a stud with a hole in it, and the person doing the interview misheard it as Apollo stud. And so
Oh, did you say a hollow stud?
A hollow stud?
yeah, a hollow stud,
Oh,
sorry,
got it.
and the person misheard it as Apollo stud. So this is
Got
now
it.
infamously known as the Apollo stud,
That's funny.
and that's why I made the joke that the 2x1, we should call it an Artemis plate.
Oh, now Edison is saying that there is a new plate that follows that curve and extends on the ends in the new Friends Pet Clinic.
Oh, it
Oh,
goes
I've
over by one.
I thought it was something, but it wasn't quite right.
Oh,
Huh.
so then it
I don't know if
sweeps
that
a
would work.
wider angle. Like
By the way,
heart
guys,
is-
if you need these Apollo studs, they're right now on the Pick-a-Brick wall.
Oh,
In
yeah.
some stores, not everywhere.
Well, yeah, not every store's different, but at least on the one I go to, you could get these by the cup.
So let's take
Which
a
is-
look at that.
Good handy.
Is it in
elements.
the new elementary article?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just going to the set on. Oh, we can look at that though. I'm just going to the set on Lego right now because I have it open. But yeah, you can see here,
Well, there it is.
right there, that it's in that like Elsa blue that we
Yeah.
what we call it, hospital blue.
Yeah. So to your comment,
Elsa
Richard,
blue.
to your comment, Richard, it goes straight at the end and it hangs over.
So
But I
is it
think-
like
Oh.
does it extend in? Like, does it go however many studs in, or is it just follow the profile?
Wait, but look at the yellow one right above it.
You're right. But
But
the
that
yellow
one
one,
might
that's
be-
probably a quarter round. Isn't
yeah,
it?
it's a
Except
quarter
that there's
round.
light showing through, which makes me wonder if that is.
Well,
you
there's
can
light
see-
going through on the brick above it. So
Can
Blair,
you go to Bricklink and just pull the parts list, or is it too new?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Almost all of them aren't on there yet for the new wave.
Ah,
You could try the parts list on Brick Set then.
Yeah, I'm gonna let me check New Elementary real quick.
okay.
Blair, if this macaroni plate is straight on both ends, then it makes a 90-degree piece, right? It's the two ends are perpendicular to each other.
Yeah.
That
But
makes
the
sense.
curve on the outside is the same as the other existing elements. It
It's-
just
it's
looks
okay.
like
I'm
they did
probably-
it for structural.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because think about how many times you've tried to use those kind of like corner rounded elements, and then you have to do so much course correction to like work them back into overlapping. So this is a great element
Yeah.
for doing that.
Well, also so many times that I want that macaroni shape and I have to use a quarter round instead, and it fills in the part that I want to leave open on the inside of the curve.
Right.
And I'm changing directions anyway, so by the time you guys find the part, I will have.
Well, what's most important about what I was just saying is that when you do that overlap, right, and you try and overlap a quarter round element and lock it into something, especially if it's hanging on its own, right, it doesn't have any other structural support, you have to use a squared off element, which cuts out a small bit from the corner, right? You see a little bit of the square hang out over the rounded edge. So this completely eliminates the need for that, as long as, we start seeing it in many different colors.
Oh, that drives me crazy. You're like, is anyone going to notice this little 2 millimeters stick out? Yes, I can't sleep at night because my curve is no longer a curve.
Yep.
True.
No one will notice, though.
Yep.
So you run your hand over it and that fresh 2x2 plate scrapes you.
Oh, there's always someone that notices. That's a thing about you go to a convention and there's that one person looking up close. Oh.
I don't think so.
Oh, I see.
No.
You didn't finish that right there.
I don't think so.
Classic. Classic.
Yeah. Usually,
had
the
that
things.
experience
What
once.
is that piece?
Oh, wait.
638105 is a different piece that's cool.
Yeah, that's what we were just talking about, that one, before we talked about this. But here it is. I found it. New Elementary, of course, comes through again. There it is.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
And it
I
does
see.
extend one beyond.
And it comes in black, and black goes with everything.
Black
True.
and that bright light blue, which we're getting tons of
Yeah.
because
I
of
bet that's what that's from. Yeah.
because of the Vespa.
Yeah, the Vespa is an incredible parts pack for that color. We were building ours at the store, and not only is it a great model, but oh my gosh, there's just so much of that color. It's amazing.
And did you guys notice that the Vespa looks just like the mini doll Vespas that the friends have?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm.
Yep. It's that classic Vespa.
No, I need those.
Yeah, look at all these.
All right. If you keep scrolling, there is a bare-chested friend's torso with a six-pack.
No way. What? Keep going.
Keep going.
Hey, hey, and it looks like new Vespa colors for the
Yeah,
Friends
scooters. Yeah.
scooters. We got a
Mhm.
teal and a magenta.
Okay, so that's what you have to do for your Star Wars scene.
Those ones.
There's
got a doggy door.
Yeah, that's from the Home Alone
The
set.
Home Alone door. in
Nice.
purple. I knew they were going to make more of those. I
Of
knew it.
course.
Ooh, I wonder if they recolored the cabinet insert too. If they put a fun new color of that out. Oh, also that leopard print from the Spice Girls. There are, I think, 8 of them in the set. It was so cool to see those.
Huh.
Okay, so it looks. Look at this. We've got a. Oh, it kind of looks like the whatchamacallit, the popcorn, but it's jelly beans.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I like that.
That's
Yeah, and then there's the leopard print and the. I love this birch trees. 'Cause
Yeah.
There was
Yes.
a big panel that had the birch trees, and this is like a smaller one.
Yeah, from the Frozen sets, right?
Oh my gosh, those eyes are so good.
What is that cup?
Skelegro.
Skelegro. It's
Oh,
from Harry Potter.
got it.
That's
Okay.
the one that comes with the baby head in skeleton.
Oh, that's right. There's a baby skeleton head now, by the
Nice.
Oh,
way.
it's too bad for Richard. Those solar panels, the large flags are printed.
Oh, very good. Oh, okay, we're getting to the mini doll now. Oh, creak. Oh my God, honey.
There you go.
Yeah.
Fishtails.
Look,
Details.
there's 3 different colors. We need those for our new. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy that Little Mermaid set because I believe it comes with all of these colors.
Those are new? Like what color were they previously?
They have. Well,
green.
here's the difference. They
Pink.
have trans tail fins.
Oh. Wow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, mini doll hips and fishtail with
And
trans
it's-
blue opal tail fin.
But it's
and tail.
opal. It's not just trans blue. It's the opal
Ah.
blue.
Fancy.
We
We need
That's
that.
fancy.
How many of that set do we need to get?
Oh, so the bare-chested one.
That
There
is
it is.
awesome.
Hi.
It's Ariel's dad.
It's Triton.
It's been Triton.
Yeah,
Oh my
it's
gosh.
Triton. So, but he's got his little like the top like fins of his tail there.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have two bare-chested mini dolls, but they're very skinny. Like they're just have little tiny pecs.
Yep.
Wow, that is bananas.
Friends got swole. I want to see a Ben Swallow in a mini doll.
It is the larger chest too.
There's the baby skull.
Yes.
Baby skull. Do 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 do.
Well, I gotta say, I was very, I was surprised when I saw that there was a baby skull coming out, and I was like, how are they justifying that? And now I understand. It's the Skelegro bottle.
That is
Hopefully
amazing.
we get some like costumed babies to go with it sometime, like a Halloween baby with a little
Yeah,
skeleton
this
costume.
right. If you scroll up, this is really cool. So if you look at the television show very closely, Paris's minifig, they were unable to get a good fig head for him,
Yeah.
and these two options would have probably got it closer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For
well,
a,
this is
sig
the
fig.
new skin tone from the Harry Potter, the trunk, Hogwarts trunk.
Yeah, but you get one with glasses, which is we've been talking
Yep.
about glasses versus non-glasses as well.
Yep, I've had a hard time finding a good one with glasses. Wow.
I wonder if Paris inspired it.
I hope so.
I don't know. I don't know if anybody was listening.
Oh, there's a Bajoran.
Oh, and then this is like
Ooh.
Friends hair pieces, it looks like. Mini doll hair, yep.
Ooh.
With a beanie.
There's Rhoda.
There's Rhoda and Mary Tyler Moore. Lots of
We got lots of
photos.
spacesuits too, which we knew were going to happen, which is nice.
Very cool.
Oh,
Whoa,
look
look
at
at
that.
this new little mini trophy.
Is that like a soccer player, maybe? Or
I don't
Oh,
know
look,
what that
Liz
is.
has a new body.
Mm-hmm.
She's
Aw.
got like a little rainbow hoodie on.
That's cute.
Well, I wonder if those Duplo helmets aren't removable, are they?
No, none of these are.
nope.
It's all like tiny.
It wouldn't be Duplo if you
on.
could remove it. That's the
Yep.
whole point of Duplo. Is that it doesn't
Right,
come
no
apart.
tiny pieces
Yeah,
no
for
tiny pieces.
danger.
David says only a true Lego lover understands the excitement over new parts. It's
Pretty
true.
exciting. That's about as exciting as it gets.
There's all
Now,
the animals.
because I was gonna say I know I have both Sebastian and Flounder, but they don't have like the cutie poo eyes.
Because it's
Yeah, they
Duplo, right?
changed the print.
Is it Duplo?
Maybe not. No.
No, it's not
No.
Duplo.
Oh, Flounder's other name is Fabius.
This dog.
Scotty dog.
They
Cute.
had this in black in the Friends Main Street building.
Yeah, that's been around a while.
the
I had
fluffy
I had a bunch of those in my
The Scotty.
Is it the same one? Is it
Wait,
this-
no.
no, it's a different one.
Yeah, no, this one with the shaggy Scotty look is
Yeah.
is different.
It looks sort of like, I know it's not, but it looks like a recolor of that Hidden Side dog.
Yeah.
Those are in black, yeah.
It's-
Did they make
yeah,
those in
he
black?
was a little more
Floofy.
fluty on the bottom. Yeah, but
The
they
Scotty
had
dog.
that.
The Scotty dog, though, are those in black?
Yeah, they have them in black on the in the Friends Main Street building.
Okay.
That's the first time
I was
ever
I was
saw it.
thinking of these, but these aren't actually Scotty dogs.
And there you go. There's the new Brick Staps tile. Martin better buy a ton of those.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, the
Union
Union
Jack?
Jack. Yeah.
Go back up, will you?
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, you all. I've wondered for a while with this piece is, what is the technical purpose of this Technic special piece?
It's just
disc brake.
printed.
Well, what does
Hubcap.
Does it have a function?
Those are.
I guess
they're
if you
usually
try
used-
hard enough, it could, but I don't.
I
it's-
haven't found one yet. It's like
I've
the
always-
first pulley.
Yeah, I've
they're
always seen them
usually
used as disc
aesthetic.
brakes. Yeah, aesthetic disc brake.
Yeah.
Oh, here's
Oh,
your
you know,
Elvis Presley signature tile.
No, they Oh shoot! Oh, it was.
I feel like
That
I've seen
thin
it as
disc
a
does
spacer.
does fit into another Technic piece as a switch, but it doesn't slide very easily. So you can toggle an axle up and down linearly if you use it with a
Yeah,
um,
Speed Champions hubcap. Someone says.
yeah.
They show up on trains too, like as
Yeah,
a decorative
lots of train
element.
stuff.
Joel, hooray for you! Not Bajoran, but Trill.
There you go.
I was thinking the little tattoos on the forehead were like Bajoran, but yeah, more
Whoa!
Trill.
Look at this. The 3x3 circle tile with the eyeball on it. That's from the
Yeah.
Fantasy Forest Creatures,
Mhm.
which, by the way, is a really, really cute set.
So cute.
That purple owl is adorable.
Oh, 3x3. Yeah, those are bigger.
Whoa,
okay.
that hubcap is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right?
That's pretty cool. That'd make a great center of an eye.
Wow, so many
Yep, all
cool
sorts of new
things.
stuff.
So many cool things.
So good.
I need them all. I need all of the things.
Mhm.
That is, by the way, Alexander pointed this out. You know, now that they have a mini skull, you could do a larger scale figure with like skulls around the the skull
yes.
necklace type stuff,
Oh,
like
yeah.
D&D type fantasy stuff out of it.
That's a cool idea.
You know, there must be someone who has an AI or
Flynn
like
found
an-
something he wants.
Yeah, I
What's
did.
that?
This curvy corner piece.
Like the picture
Ooh.
frame
There you go.
corner.
Yeah, that's
Mm.
nice.
It's a stadium corner. Yay!
yes, stadium corner.
I know. So you only need 800 of them. and then you
Yeah.
can-
Wow.
You know, yeah, if you bought maybe 20 of those, you could make a couple White Castle restaurants.
Hey, now what's?
That it almost looks like a double jump plate, but it's called a chest lid.
Oh, it's a treasure. It fits on a treasure chest, but it's got a flat top with two
Mhm.
studs
That's cool.
on it.
So it makes it more like a trunk.
Yeah, I wonder but you can't fit that on studs on the bottom, right? You can't put that on a plate.
Yes,
It's probably just hollow underneath.
I feel like this should be a new segment, drooling over new parts. Indeed.
Yeah.
Maybe one of you has heard of before, but I bet there's someone who has figured out an app where you can just plug in the new piece and it says, with this new piece, you can make 437 million new connections in Lego. You know, like they changed the game, some of the new technical pieces.
Yeah.
Well, so there's Triton's head, and that flesh thing is a bit disturbing.
What is it?
It's
Star
That's
Wars.
It's
That's the
Chunky
Star
Bit
Wars.
Fortuna.
Yeah,
Oh,
Bib
for
Fortuna's
Star
head
Wars.
thing. Yeah.
Well, what
But
about
just like that, without a head in it, it's kind of some sort of
It's like
David Cronenberg like body horror or something or another. I don't even know. And I love this new hairpiece here, the one that's got the split bangs with the black hair with the long thing,
Mm-hmm.
and then this one with the nurse's cap.
That's
Yeah.
just a new color, yeah, because I feel like that's the like aerobics instructor hair.
Oh, this one is the pink
Bottom
one.
one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
You go back up.
What about would that work for like a Doria thing? The
That's
long straight hair
illegal.
with bangs?
Yep.
Probably not.
Flynn, we need that. Isn't that exactly what we need?
We can't use that because
Is it IP?
Yeah.
Triton?
Yeah,
From
Triton's
Little
Triton's
Mermaid?
Disney.
Oh,
Yes.
from Little Mermaid.
Yes.
Darn it!
I know.
But
Wait, why can't you
there's-
use
there's the old hair though. There's the old King Triton like CMF type hair.
We have that. Yeah, that has
Yeah.
like the shell crown. Yeah,
Yeah.
we have
Yeah.
that. We'll be able to
Wait, why
make
can you
one.
not use IP hair?
Well, we haven't
Jake,
confirmed
that
yet.
Technic piece is a wheel for a soapbox car. Exactly. Yeah,
So
you
the,
got it.
Holly, we haven't confirmed yet, but we think we're not allowed to use any IP in our piece for the Lego house.
I doubt that because I saw when I was there, I saw there was like a Nightmare Before Christmas, like Jack Skellington's tower.
That's a game
Well, no,
changer.
but
if we can.
no, that's different. Like
You-
making that is different. What we're talking about is you can't have like IP characters in your like I can't put Mickey Mouse.
Oh.
I mean, actually, I need to check. I'm basing that on the fact that whenever I've done some work for Lego in the past, like when I did my my thing for Comic-Con, and when we did our filming for LegoCon, and several other things is like they were like, you cannot use IP pieces or elements in your
think
build.
that's different though if it's something that's like going to be aired.
Well, I hope so.
I don't know, but I mean, like, I would love it if we could use Triton, but I don't know that we can. And also,
I don't know. I just know I've seen like I said, I know I saw the Jack Skellington thing there, but I don't know that there was a Jack Skellington figure. So,
well, also for me, I like for myself anyway, I wouldn't want to use the Triton mini doll straight up as is. Like, I'd want to make my own version.
Yeah.
Just because I'd want it to be our own version.
Yeah.
You
It's
know?
just like it's like arguably a generic figure. You know what I mean? Like,
I used to have this idea when I took a lot of when I was doing a lot of photography. I used to have this thing where I didn't want to just photograph someone else's art and say, here's my piece of art, here's my photo.
Yeah,
I always wanted to, have some kind of innovative take on something I was shooting.
Oh, that's too bad because you could have got into NFTs.
Oh, don't you? How dare you?
Oh, that's like the loot boxes and horse armor of 2022.
I'm not even going to get into that discussion.
Well, it sounds like you can probably just use the, what was his name? From the new food cart pod set, Sebastian or whatever.
What was that?
What was the guy's name from the new food cart pod set that you liked?
Oh, Sebastian?
Yep.
Yeah. So Sebastian's head with the old CMF hair and then a Santa beard.
What, except for Sebastian wears glasses.
Yeah, I thought it would be cute. You're putting yourself in there. Give yourself that, that royal treatment.
Oh, yeah. Well, Richard and I will definitely be in there in some form.
Yeah.
We always put something to represent ourselves in our pieces. I mean, it kind of happened by accident, but...
Oh, I'll probably be a Gorgon in a cave somewhere. I'm not sure.
Stop.
Yeah, we don't have a Friends Lamia tale yet.
Oh no, that's true. Here's
Minifig Nick, don't think you can. My entry for the house a few years ago got rejected because of IP.
Okay, you're probably right then.
Yeah,
it's in all of the verbiage for the rules for all their other submissions is that you can't use any IP parts.
Yeah, I mean that was. I mean, we couldn't. It was really weird because in the video we weren't allowed. No, wait, it was something that I did.
Oh, we freaked out too because there was a little piece of art on the wall behind us in the video.
Yeah, no, it was like we could have Ninjago in the background, but not Ninjago City because Ninjago City is Warner Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
It was weird. There was a lot of there's a lot of weirdness surrounding it. Who knows?
We'll get.
There was actually talk about something like that at our store the other day.
If your cat looks like Meowthra, you have to put black bars all over it if it walks in the frame.
They're saying that the image of the AT-AT has a specific kind of like licensing copyright thing, so we can only display it like in certain ways that they want us to in the store or something like that.
Wait,
like,
what?
We can't just like put it in the spot where the Millennium Falcon normally is. It has to have like its own dictated showcase or something like that. It's just word of mouth, but there are all these really weird little rules and nuances when it comes to working with intellectual property stuff and Lego, especially just because it's two different, entities coming together in the public space. It's really a complex series of eggshells and bricks to walk on barefoot.
Yes.
Yeah, good old corporate, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I can't count the number of times that people ask about like, why can't you sell a figure individually? And it's just, I try and get down to the elevator pitch of like, certain companies own the rights to distribute action figures of toys. Lego does not. It has to be in a building kit or as a keychain. Here's how to modify a keychain. I didn't tell you anything.
Well, that's been the big debate surrounding why there aren't Mario minifigs and all that, right? Because who knows?
Well, it was one of the other clone brands did buildable Mario minifigs essentially less than half a decade ago. So not only was that a thing, but I think Lego really wanted to like also strike out on their own and do something really fresh and new, which they've been very successful at. But I do feel the need for Lego to give Mario and his compatriots like a proper minifig representation. It's definitely desirable.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
I
goodness.
feel like they tried to make up for it with, the Nintendo like series, little series of bags, but it's not quite the same.
No.
Whoa! Like what?
What
I do have something. I was wondering.
Sorry, go ahead.
Have you guys ever seen the carry-on that I travel with?
Wait, that Las Vegas thing that you had to buy?
Yeah. Do you want to see what it looks like now after
Yes.
Yes.
like nearly all that time?
New feature. What does Moto's suitcase look like?
Oh, hold on.
Oh, there's a new owl too, like a new Art Deco owl.
Well, it doesn't have any features.
It says
Interesting.
angular features.
It doesn't have like eyes and stuff.
So, do you want to tell the story behind it as well, or should I quickly?
No, go
So
ahead.
Let's get the whole deal.
So when I went to the Bricknick, I had this piece of luggage we were using forever from back in the consulting days,
Oh, right.
and my carry-on, the zipper completely blew out. It finally died. So Boone took me to like TJ Maxx and these stores, and we're looking for luggage. But at that time, luggage was like there was a luggage shortage. So all that was left was this beautiful Welcome to Las Vegas carry-on. And it is a horrific beast, but
Wow.
It's subtle.
what I've been doing is layering in every possible sticker that people give me onto it.
It looks so much better.
I love it.
You know, it's so god awful that I think with the stickers it actually looks kind of good. Like
Yeah,
mad
and I
good.
love that you have like not covered over the sign.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
no, I can't cover the sign.
It used to have a sort of airbrushed van quality,
Mhm.
and now it's this lovely Lego thing.
An airbrushed van.
I don't know, Moto. I think you should trademark it.
It's pretty awesome.
Wow, you've
Yeah,
met a
if
lot
anybody
of
ever
cool
wants to
Lego
recognize
people.
me, I have this little, and this has my mock that I'm going with to the thing. I don't know if
Very
you wanted to
good.
see the next version of the Moto box, but I did another Moto box for my mock in here.
Nice.
Joel Marbella, I think I would have to say very carefully, and in my own case, largely unsuccessfully. I have modified Lego keychains using pliers, vice grips, snips, and there's always going to be that dangerous little sharp piece of metal sticking out of there.
I turn
have
on a
never
soldering
been
iron.
able to get it
Yeah.
out.
I turn on a soldering iron and I hang it from the soldering iron. And
Oh,
eventually the metal will
yeah.
heat up to the point where it just falls right off.
Oh, that's clever.
Wow.
Huh.
Blair.
I like that. It actually reminds me of when I first
But
started doing.
it is very hot and it is a fire danger, so please put on
Yeah.
your safety glasses, all that stuff.
Well, when I first started making the Star Wars jewelry out of the old micro machines, I was just busking down by Portland Saturday Market, and people they'd make requests on the spot. They'd be like, I want this ship and this character. And I would take a lighter and heat up a safety pin, and I would just be like, and just burn a tiny hole in it to put the jewelry supplies through because I didn't have a tiny hand drill at the time. But yeah, that is an interesting method. I like it. Because most of them are really difficult to get out. Some keychain characters you can kind of like get the heads to pull away. It depends on what era they're from and which character it is, and then you can get it like cut off at the neck and put it all back together. Same with some of the flashlights. They're really easy to do that.
Yeah,
with.
I've seen people say that they use the barbecue lighters, with the long wands and stuff.
Oh,
to
yeah,
burn
yeah,
metal,
yeah.
But
Absolutely.
One of my other brick modifying adventures was trying to turn a friend's horse into a unicorn. I had a couple of fails before I had a success.
Yeah, we
Dremel.
did it though.
Yeah, well,
Dremel,
that
baby.
little pinhole is meant for like a flower, right? Not
Yeah.
like a horn.
or a tiara, whatever you want.
I'm actually still kind of surprised they haven't made a unicorn
Yeah.
horse yet.
Yeah.
Or like one with a big enough hole to fit that horn, or a horn that has a pin in the end of it.
Is there a way to stick the Friends narwhal on top of a horse body?
They have headgear that takes the unicorn horn.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
no,
Oh, like armor?
Yeah.
yeah, like horse armor.
Let me see if I can't
Yeah.
put this on a horse body.
Uh-oh. Get ready, folks.
These are some
What's
like
happening?
That might
terrifying
need the
science
soldering
experiment
guy.
time.
Okay. Well, before Moto shows off, they have these guys.
Yeah.
Right.
I
Yeah.
love the old horse armor. I
Yeah.
have some in red that I really like.
But,
Well,
yeah,
friends,
I'm not a unicorn yet.
as soon as Moto's done with his terrifying experiment, it's going to be time for favorite minifig, and then time for us to sign off for today's show.
Favorite minifig.
Okay,
I've lost the body part that I
Lord.
need. It's gone. I don't know where it went.
All right, so who has a minifig first?
I do.
All right, Kara.
This is Quarantina. Just pour me
Oh my
another pot. And she has bunny puppy slippers on, and
That's awesome.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Is that's
Citizen or
Citizen Brick?
no,
no?
Sleepyhead Bricks. It's oh my god, her name is blanking. She's at Bricks LA all the time.
Tina?
I-
It'll come back in a minute.
Anyway, yeah, it'll
All
come
right.
back. Yeah, when we're done. So.
When you first
Okay.
put that up, I saw
Holly.
Quentin Tarantino.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
I
no.
swear this is a coincidence. This really is the figure I was going to show today because I just got it this weekend and I was so excited. It's a unicorn.
Oh,
Yay!
yes, I'm so jealous.
With those awesome wings.
So freaking fantastic. This figure is incredible. I'm
Oh my
sure that you guys
gosh.
have shown this off like a couple of times, but my first
No,
time
actually,
not seeing it in person.
Nope.
I have the pink one, or like the original one, but not the one with the wings.
And that like crazy disco outfit, I love it.
Yeah.
So good.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
Oh, so good. Blair.
Yeah, so speaking of strange abominations and friends, I wanted to show off June's latest. This is Squidina, queen of the,
Nice.
queen of the
I love
Squidlands.
that.
Yay!
Pretty awesome. She was,
That
too
is
good not to share.
amazing. That was totally like
So good.
a terrifying science experiment. Oh my god. Okay, Holly.
You already did me.
Oh, sorry, Moto.
Yeah.
Yay!
Gremlin.
Bat,
Awesome.
A bat driving a rocket.
Love it.
That rocket is so cute.
That is
Yeah, I was
cool.
missing. I'll keep this together and give it to you when we see
That's
each other.
so cool,
Aw.
Moto.
Thanks, Moto.
But yeah, you're talking about how really Sweet Mayhem is the only space mini doll we've gotten.
Yep.
Yep.
But
And the only mini doll with any kind of outerwear like that at all, other
Yeah,
than
like
capes.
armor.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah, I mean, everything about Sweet Mayhem is just
Yep.
I love her hair. That like the
It's fire.
opalescent hair.
yeah.
So
The
good. All right.
Now
you
I'm
ready
dreaming
for-
of a
Yep.
I'm dreaming of a Heart Lake City museum, and that's where you could introduce a whole bunch of other interesting outerwear mini
Oh
dolls
I
yeah.
love it.
as part of the
Yeah.
exhibits.
Oh, so bright.
Yeah,
I
we got
should've
the
put-
The
sun.
sun came
the sun
up.
is right here facing us. So I've got this Fabuland figure.
Fabuland
You
mouse.
said, what's that you said?
Fabuland mouse.
I don't understand. What did you say?
Okay, now mine is not. Yo, that was terrible. Mine is not a fig. It's more of a flex. But I have.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Yep.
Old
That's
school.
cool.
whoa.
Yep.
Whoa, and so it holds a bar in its teeth?
It
Yeah,
can
they're
hold.
It
frightening.
can hold a bar.
It looks like
Yeah.
it. Yep.
Yeah, you
But
could put.
yeah. So
I think it was for bridals.
yeah. Oh yeah. You're right because adventurers. They have. There's
Oh,
somebody
right.
riding it.
And now
And
it's unbridled.
I actually have the
Yeah.
little blanket that goes on him and everything. So
That was cool.
pretty psyched about that.
Yeah, it's so
Cool.
fascinating that those were on the same system as the combiner dinosaurs, the buildable dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they have that same leg attachment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the torso bits are all the same kind of piece too.
Yeah, and I was actually just looking. Check this out.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
So you could
Yeah.
make a really, really long elephant.
I guess so. If you had a piece that went in the center, and then it's got sorry,
A little tricky.
yeah, and then so you know what the most expensive part of this elephant is, right?
The ears,
Probably
right?
us.
The ears.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They are crazy expensive on Bricklink. Like,
I couldn't
Easily
guess
lost
because-
and not easily discernible as Lego.
Yep, it's true.
Yeah.
They just look like a piece that fell off your air conditioner or something. Like,
Yes.
who knows?
Yeah, even maybe like some kind of weird sprue. Yeah, some extra bit.
Oh, wow, you're not wrong. They're like
Yeah.
$10, $15.
Yep.
Yep. Crazy. All right.
Oh,
Well, I've made a
Oh.
crown. Oh, Flex Seal
That's for your flex.
for my. And now I have a tiara.
oh
Oh,
my
yeah.
word.
Yeesh.
Flex.
Well, everyone, it has been a delightful day, and thank you for being here, and thank you for your support with our big announcement. Which, I noticed there was a lot more people here now than there were before, so I'm just going to repeat that real quick. Here is that April 1st, and this is not some kind of April Fool's joke. April 1st will be our final Friday show for a while, anyway. And we will be ending on a high note with a build challenge, which we will announce after the next build challenge.
think
Which,
it's
by the
gonna
way,
be-
right now is Fairy Tales, is our current build challenge. But we will continue doing the Sunday show. We will be coming and hanging out with the Sunday Brunch bunch, which I've got a whole new thing in mind for that. By the way,
really?
yes, I do.
The innovation.
Like,
the
I know.
innovation keeps going.
Yeah. Well, I mean, something good for our thumbnail that's going to include pieces from our opening animation and such.
We could also do a build challenge for people to build some cool brick built brunch foods for the intro video.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, cute.
Very good. So anyway, thanks everybody so much for coming and joining us today. Thank you to the panel. Thank you to all of you out there in YouTube and Facebook land for coming and hanging out with us today. We will be seeing a lot of you at Bricks Cascade next week. So, and just so you know, I will be on the Twitch raid train on Tuesday, but there will be no show this coming up Friday, nor will there be one on Sunday, because we will be at Bricks Cascade. However, keep your eyes open, because we may be doing if we can get internet, we will hopefully be doing a little sort of quick run around the show floor on Sunday.
Maybe Instagram Live.
Maybe here. I'm not sure yet. We got to see what we can work out. But and don't forget also, we will be having our first official ever in-person Tricky Lug meetup
nice.
at Bricks
Wow.
Cascade, 11:30 a.m. on Saturday in, I think it was room A105. It'll be in the schedule soon, and you'll be able to see that there. Also, don't forget, we are doing the Friends Apartment collab at Bricks Cascade. You are free to make as many and bring as many as you want. I would suggest, if you're going to make a bunch of them, make one of them a ground floor store, or whatever you want to do, so we can have we can have that.
And some people
build
are
up.
bringing sig figs.
Yeah, some
Sig
people
fig
are
mini dolls.
Yeah, mini doll sig figs is another thing you can bring along. Kara, can you tell people where they can get information on that?
Of course. You can email me at trickylug@gmail.com. That is also the address to request invites to the Tricky Lug meetings, and get hooked up with the wiki and all the good stuff moving forward. So trickylug@gmail.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much, and thank you, everybody. We will see you in a couple weeks for another show like this one, and hopefully see lots of you at Bricks Cascade. So until the next time we see you, don't forget to stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands, wear your mask, get your vaccine, get that booster shot, and we will see you next time. Bye, everyone.
Happy building.
Bye.
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 Fine.